Well, when you look at trenchless technologies as a whole, we call it trenchless, but really it's less trench. We do have some excavations involved in the technology or in the construction methods, but what you do find with those is that we are using less restoration, and so from a sustainable perspective, we have less distraction to urban activities and those types of things, and we've got fewer equipment on a job site. The projects are done at a much more rapid pace, so from a productivity perspective, quicker job, so we're in and out, and I really look at trenchless methods a lot like angioplasty, if you look at an analogy to medical. Whereas open cut construction is like open heart surgery, where you open up the patient, do the repair or the installation, and it takes a longer time to get things up and running and back in order. Whereas with trenchless methods, we do them very quickly, like angioplasty, go in, do the repair, and you're up and running right away. I've done some studies looking at the sustainability aspect, the carbon aspect of trenchless technologies, and you have some tremendous savings on airborne emissions with trenchless methods. In some cases, you're looking at 95% savings. Most likely. We're looking at alternative energy, and when we look at being more energy efficient as a society, trenchless equipment are now being utilized to install geothermal heat loops and in residential, in commercial, in public facilities like schools and universities are now utilizing geothermal, and I think that we're going to see this as a much greater growing field that we'll see, and certainly trenchless methods, particularly in the drilling aspects, are becoming more and more prevalent. The World will be in Singapore in November 10th to 12th, 2010, and it's a great country to be in, and Singapore is a wonderful place, and what'll be nice about that is we'll have so many different countries, and you'll see papers from, I think there's 22 different countries that'll be giving papers and technical talks about what they've been doing worldwide, because it is a global thing, and I think it's a great opportunity for people from all walks of life to come together and really look at trenchless as a whole. Well, we formed a new society in Colombia, and we're really excited about going to Cartagena, Colombia in June to kick that off and help them really promote. We see South America as certainly an area that's growing, and then in July the Brazilian group is having a show which will be a precursor to the show that they'll be having in 2012 when they host the International No Dig in Sao Paulo. So we're excited about that. We're working closely. We're going to sign a new Chinese society. We'll be forming and joining in November. We've also got a Singapore society that'll be joining as well. So it's good. We've got some talks underway with the Gulf Coast, Gulf States region in the Middle East to try to get something going over there. And I think, as I say, it's growing. A lot more people are interested, and ISTT is there to serve that mission of promoting and educating people on trenchless methods. You know, Dr. Deck Downey, who's the current chair, has really done a wonderful job about getting out there and meeting the societies and going to those places that have societies and making them feel welcome into the ISTT family, and also going out there to try to cultivate and plant the seeds for new societies. And we certainly have a lot of areas of the world that we need to work on, and some of my goals when I take over as chairman are to really get China going as now they're formed, but really help them. I want to get India as a country to get a society, and I think there's tremendous opportunities. I think some of the Middle Eastern countries like Egypt, there are trenchless activities there, but we really need to help get them going as a society, and certainly Turkey and Greece, there are activities going on there. So there's all kinds of areas that we want to look at and really to try to help. And myself as chairman, that'll be my goal in the 3 years that I'll be chairman.